Number 1, you feel deeply and tend to be more emotionally reactive. Have people frequently called you deep when you provide your insights? Then you may be an HSP. HSPs tend to feel things more deeply and are more naturally inclined to respond mentally towards circumstances. Dr. Ted Zaff, author of the Highly Sensitive Person Survival Guide, writes, they like to process things on a deep level. They're very user-friendly and go really deep inside to try to figure things out overall. HSPs are compassionate and care a lot for others when they're having a tough time. For example, your emotions run deep when others suffer. You can also feel their pain. This helps you remain open-minded when you can quickly put yourself in the shoes of another and understand what that individual is going through. Number 2, you choose to work out alone. Highly sensitive people often avoid team sports because they are uncomfortable with an audience watching their every move. According to Dr. Zaff, most of HSPs gravitate towards singular sports, such as running, trekking, and cycling. This permits time for you to reflect and escape over promoting environments as you can currently work on reaching your fitness goals. However, in some situations, HSPs may enjoy playing in team sports if they are brought up by a mom and dad who offered a supportive environment that made it simpler for them to get included. If you were motivated by a nurturing family and good friends, then you might find yourself growing in group sports too. Nurturing one's level of sensitivity is the crucial to helping them grow comfy with activities. They might not be naturally inclined to take pleasure, and since it enables them to feel safe to take risks. Number 3, it takes you longer to make decisions since you are concerned about making a wrong or bad choice. When you're sensitive, it takes you more time to make decisions despite the fact that there might not be a right or wrong one. For example, it may take you longer than others to pick what you wish to eat from a restaurant menu. This is due to the fact that you tend towards weighing all the options that are supplied. Even if you currently have an excellent concept about what you wish to select from the menu, you can't assist. However, consider the what-ifs and explore the possibility of other meals based on their descriptions. As a result, when it pertains to making huge life-changing choices such as where you wish to move or what profession you wish to work, you may frequently feel paralyzed and overwhelmed by the different prospective outcomes you imagine from each possibility. Number 4, you focus on small details. You're sensitive to modifications in your instant environment and people who surround you. You may discover the small details such as the brand new color somebody paints their nails or the small crack on someone's light that wasn't at first there. It's tough for you to miss out on subtlety since you're prone to checking out between the lines generally. As someone who has a lot welling up inside you, you make it a routine to notice things due to the fact that everything affects you strongly. Number 5, you are highly conscientious and have exceptionally good manners. When you're extremely delicate, you care a lot about the method you provide yourself and how your own actions might impact others. You tend to be considerate towards others' want and needs to do things in a way that produces convenience rather than causing trouble for them. You put a lot of effort in even the smallest actions, such as making sure you put a product back where you got it from as you're shopping to prevent troubling an employee to do it. You're the kind of person to always thank your waiter at the end of the night for their service and leave a generous pointer. It leaves you feeling uneasy when you're not showing respectful mannerisms to the best of your ability. Number 6, you are prone to having stress and anxiety or depression. Especially if you have lots of bad past experiences as an HSP. If you experience a great deal of unfavorable events in your life, you may have established stress and anxiety or depression for many years, according to Dr. Aaron. This is since your nerve system typically operates in nervous mode when you don't feel safe in your environment. Your nerve system is meant to alert you about possible danger. So when it's utilized to doing that in abundance, it causes you to stay on edge for long periods of time. This is why it's vital to have moms and dads who nurture your sensitivity with correct amount of care. It prevents you from understanding and utilizing your level of sensitivity in a productive manner in which it can help you grow. But if they secure you excessive because of your level of sensitivity, then it may trigger you to have difficulty making shifts in life and adapting to brand new situations. Number 7, violent or horror films are not your cup of tea. When you're extremely delicate, you are extremely stimulated by violent or scary movies that sensation seekers often get a good adrenaline rush. Understand that there's nothing wrong with rejecting horror movies. Your nerve system will be much better that you did what's finest for you. Number 8. You work well in team environments. When you're highly delicate, you tend to be a deep thinker. This makes you an important individual in team settings since you have the ability to evaluate situations and find out how everyone's strengths and talents can be utilized to assist the team work more effectively. In addition, you can likewise identify much of the pros and cons when it comes to decision making. However, you may not be comfortable with being the person in charge of making the actual choices. Instead, you might like to play the function of someone who negotiates and helps assist in conversations rather than the person who needs to act. Still, with the correct amount of support and good practice. HSPs can make remarkable leaders with their capability to feel sorry for their colleagues and having an open mind. When problem solving, would you consider yourself an extremely sensitive person? Do you agree with these points? Leave your ideas in the comments below. Do not forget to subscribe, and thanks for enjoying.